2D system, so I've got like 4 tarps. So 2 of them are war bonnets. I wanted the camel version. And then on the inside, we went to Dutch gear for our hammocks and shit. We stopped using our packs and went into car camping last year.
Okay.
So we just now fill a plastic tote up and work out of the tote.
So that was pretty damn comfy.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm old dude, so I got to have the under quilts. So what we did this year is we got a weather cover just to, now the rain's a no-brainer.
Right.
And then my gear, I'm using hammock gear for my under quilts. And my over quilt is also hammock gear. This is, you're familiar with that Dutch wear?
Yep.
Dutch gear? Okay, this is his new Chameleon, went on to Kickstart.
All right.
And it was like, put a 350 was my order number. I saw that, I thought, I want one of them. So I've spent about 90 days in the hammock this year. And with pretty much this system, yeah, it's hanging in there like a big dog. My other hammock is War Bonnet Blackbird XLC, which is awesome too. So at home, I mean, I've got Enos and Skeeter Beaters, but the 2 that I like, because they kick out for the head and the foot boxes.
You find something that works for you.
Yep, you get that nice flat lay. So I mean, this is, not quite sure where you're going with your system, but we went to the comfort end.
Yeah, you did.
And again, it's just a lot more shit to pack. That's the deal. So
I always pack light. Like in in 09, I rode my bike from here to California.
Wow,
and
that's a nice
camped the whole way out.
That's awesome.
But I had I was using a tent. I wasn't into this kind of setup yet, and hindsight's kicking me because I wish I would have been.
Well, there's no info. Now you're seeing a lot more.
Yeah.
Seeing good videos out there on YouTube, and just kind of like we do some GoPro stuff just to show people, and 90 days is quite a bit, I'm thinking. I don't know what an average hardcore hammocker gets, but
well, you get people got lives too.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm thinking this gear is hung up. I haven't had one instance of a line fraying, a snap breaking.
Okay.
And again, I've got my winter weight quilts on now. My summer weight quilts are just fine, and I need something at about 70 degrees, gets about 60 at night.
Right now, it's been unseasonably warm.
I don't sleep if I've got that cool wind blowing on my back anymore.
Okay.
So that's old guy stuff. So once I got my system down, and I run the little mods, and then I'm not rubbing against the tarp side when it's kind of that morning dewy wet.
Gotcha.
Still packs light.
Oh yeah.
And then I just start little by little. I start blinging stuff out. Dutch hooks, get the Dutch flies and whatever. Dutch. So I'm blinged with everything I got is Dutch. And then I go to soft shackles and make myself little baby whoopee slings so I can adjust the tension. And,
gotcha.
My guy lines are Dutch worms. These things are great. And again, there's 100 million ways to gear your tent up. I don't know if your tarp has 4-season flaps or not, but
oh no, I'm old school.
Just
stuff I made out of my garage.
Oh well, there you go. I mean, I respect that.
I can't afford the
yeah, see
the high-end items, so but I know how to rig it together.
Right. See, and that's the kick is once you start adding the price tag up.
It's out of my ballpark.
Yeah, and I mean
I had other priorities. My old lady would kill me if I started putting a fortune into it.
Right, and that's kind of the thing where I think a lot of people, when they see gear that's good, that's the culture shock. It's like, oh, you're into $250 for a hammock. I can get two tents, or you've got your under quilts and you've got $500. I get $100 sleeping bag.
Right.
So, and then I'll make little things like my door deal is I take one hook now, I tie a little lark's head on there, and then I can hook to my door. And what I can do with it is I can prusik knot the tension.
Gotcha.
So if it's warmer out, then I'll just let the flaps billow if I don't just pull them out. And I could use a little Dutch hook here too, but the carbine is easier. So just to show you on this one, I can just take that and then I can tension it just by pulling the prusik. Oop. And if I need to, then I can just come around the tree.
All right, just open her up.
Open it up, and then just run my hook there to a stake, because I happen to have this tree is just in the perfect spot. And then I can just pull out to vent. So again, there's 100, not that I invented that, but that's just the system I use. I don't know if anyone else has quite got that, but...
Well, you guys obviously survived, the wind and rain yesterday and the night.
Oh, we had gunshots the other day.
Yeah.
There were 2 of them. One hit this tree.
Oh, really?
Dropped a whole bunch of crap in my tarp. So that caught our attention.
I bet.
Both thought they might be poachers. Did you hear the bear?
Yeah, they came around and asked if I heard any shots the other night and told me that there might have been some bear activity.
Yeah, the bear was coming right around this curve here.
Nice.
And it was...
yeah, I think that's cool.
Yeah, we just hustled our food into the thing, and
now black bear, they'll leave you alone most of the time. I mean, I was tent camping in non-tent grizzly bear use area in Wyoming.
well,
So
that's
scary.
That'd be a little concerning, right?
I'm like, black bear.
Yeah. So that's what they thought. They thought they might have been poaching that bear.
Damn people.
Yeah. Well, it was good to meet you.
Likewise.
I don't want to make you miss your ride. So.
Oh no, she ain't going anywhere without me.